Hello, everyone. Hello. Good evening. I hope you can hear me so that I can proceed.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. I sincerely apologize for the delay. It was because of we had heavy rainfall here, so the network was just giving me some little problems, but it's all right. So I want to just start by sharing my screen so that we can go straight to the program today. So share it now. All right, so I want to start by introducing myself. As you can see me on the screen right there, my name is Miora Kuchibuzo Marcel, and I'm one of the astronomy educators from Nigeria under the International Astronomy Union Office of Astronomy for Education. And I'm also the Chief Scientific Officer at Pan African Citizen Science E-Lab. In our organization, we our major purpose is to engage Africans in different kinds of hands-on astronomy projects. You can call them citizen science projects. So as you can see from the screen, we have project 1.0 under which we carry out astral research in Africa, and also we have other projects under this 1.0. And we have 2.0 astrophoto image processing and 3.0 web telescope. So for this program, I'm going to be talking about all the things that we have been doing with this asteroid hunting for the past 2 years that we started this project. So today is the World Asteroid Day. So in today's talk, I'm going to be talking about the African side of the story and our contribution so far. So, but before I go into that, I would like to enlighten us on the basic information about Asteroid Day. First of all, Asteroid Day is a United Nations awareness campaign. What I mean is by what I mean is that it is not for those in astronomy community alone. It's for everyone. Just like you have Women's Day, Mother's Day, Men's Day, Earth Day. In the same way, you have Asteroid Day, World Asteroid Day. So it is not something that is peculiar to those in astronomy. It is for everyone, and it is happening today. Then it was co-founded by Stephen Hawking in 2014, along with other scientists, astronauts, filmmakers, and musicians. And I'm going to tell you why it was founded in 2014 because something remarkable happened in 2013. And I'm going to show that in this lecture. Then June 30 was chosen because it marks the anniversary of the Tunguska event in 1908. Tunguska event was one of the most obvious asteroid impacts on Earth that turned a huge forest to a desert. Then the goal of the asteroid search is to learn about asteroids, their impact, hazards, tracking, discovery of new Earth asteroids, and to celebrate the achievements of people that have discovered asteroids. So, so for today, these are the things I'm going to be covering. I'm going to be talking about the meaning of asteroids in general, dangers posed by asteroids, recent asteroids impact, asteroid research observatories around the world. I'm also going to be talking about how you can track asteroid with Stellarium. I'm going to demonstrate it here. So, but before I proceed, I would like to play a short video clip about Asteroid Day before we proceed. So just follow me. If you can hear the sound, just say hi.
At the beginning of the 20th century, an asteroid the size of the White House was moving past Earth on its way to nowhere in particular. But as it had done for billions of years with the billion other space rocks, our Earth reached out and began pulling it toward us. Best guesses put that asteroid at between 30 and 50 meters across. If you had to walk all the way around it, it would have taken you about 8 minutes. For months, it continued toward us, gaining speed. By the time it hit our atmosphere, it was doing at least 40,000 kilometers per hour, but probably a lot more. At that speed and size, it pierced our atmosphere. It was moving so fast that the air became an impenetrable wall. The massive meteor smashed into this wall of air and exploded like a hydrogen bomb. Imagine what that would have looked like from the ground. The debris cloud from the Tunguska event eventually destroyed an area over 2,000 square kilometers of forest. That's an area as large as the city of London. It's estimated that an event as large as Tunguska happens roughly every 500 years. It will happen again.
And this happened in 2013. Watch out. And that's the end. So that is what happened in Tunguska in 1908. So you see how asteroid impact can be so devastating. So Tunguska is an area like a forest, a thick forest, but after the asteroid impacted it, the heat from from the from the events and everything uh, dried up the trees and everything around that area, and you have a desert, and it is still like a desert up to today. So let me explain what asteroids are. You know, if you were to ask me what asteroids are to if you ask me to explain it to a 5-year old, I would say, okay, you can imagine like you are you are constructing a house, okay? You have different elements that you are using. You are using cement, concrete, water, and many things. And after setting up your house, you have leftovers. Do you understand? So 4.5 billion years ago, after the formation of the solar system, so we have this debris left over from the formation of the solar system. So they happen to gather themselves about this region, this red region called the asteroid belt. Some of them are lying at this Kuiper belt. They're lying like about this Kuiper belt. About the ones that are of interest to us are these red ones. This asteroid belt region. So there are about, in theory, there are about a billion asteroids, a billion, and they range in sizes from few meters to 1 kilometer. Okay, now these asteroids are quite stable when they are orbiting the sun on their own, but because of the size of Jupiter, because of its size, it is more massive, so it oftentimes in interfere in the motion and the orbit of these asteroids. And what do you expect? So, from because of that interference, this asteroid would collide with themselves, or maybe they can just change their trajectory on their own. So when once they change that trajectory, they tend to interfere or crisscross with the orbits of these inner planets here. These are the inner planets. So And when that happens, there is bound to be a problem. There is bound to be a collision with our planet or with these other planets here. So this is just the this region here is the Kuiper belt, sorry, the main belt asteroid, and this uh green green object here are the asteroid. They are called the near Earth asteroids. The reason why they are called the near Earth asteroids is because of their proximity to Earth, so they can collide with Earth at any time. So here you can see there's about a million of them here. Yeah, about a million asteroids that have been discovered out of a billion. So you can imagine that. And most of these contributions are from citizen scientists from all around the world. So once you have discovered an asteroid, it will be cataloged and be included among these ones. So, so from what I've just explained, what happened 66 million years ago, the dinosaurs were dominant. They ruled the earth for about 180 years. But because they do not have the senses to pursue space exploration, asteroids landed and killed all of them. So this is called the Cretaceous period. It landed and killed all the dinosaurs. And I would like to play another video so that you can see an animation of what happened that period. Just a short video.
probably continue.
Was it
Hello,
disconnected?
welcome. Yeah, sure.
Oh
You
my
left
gosh.
now.
I never knew. So sorry.
It's okay.
Let me continue. I just played a video about the asteroids that killed the dinosaurs about 66 million years ago. Although I'm recording everything, so even if that part didn't appear, I am going to send the recording. So, rest in peace to the asteroids. So, this is our time as human beings to protect our Earth from these dangerous asteroids. So, someone asked me the other day, has there been any recent asteroid impact? I said yes, very much. Starting from the Tunguska asteroid impact in 1908. Okay, I have demonstrated this before. I showed you a video, and then this happened in 2013. Now, after this event, there was a call by these scientists that I mentioned earlier on, Stephen Hawking, for there to be very serious monitoring of these asteroids. Then in 2020, a man in Indonesia had a loud voice, sorry, a loud sound in his house. Look at the penetration. An asteroid hit his home and penetrated the ground. He found it and he sold it up to I think $2.5 million. He became a millionaire overnight because of that, because most of these asteroids have some rare earth elements. Then in 2022 we had this one. So because of the surveys that have been set up around the world, scientists are able to monitor this event to know which one is which. So if you read this, you say a small asteroid hits Earth's atmosphere over the Norwegian Sea before disintegrating harmlessly. But this event wasn't a surprise. It wasn't a surprise because of the surveys that we have around the world monitoring these asteroids. And here we have several surveys around the world monitoring it. Okay, we have the New Wise, we have the Pan-STARRS. Pan-STARRS, most of the data we use in this our exercise is from the Pan-STARRS. This one atlas is the one used by South African Astronomical Society. So, so these are like observatories dedicated for scanning the sky for these asteroids. And here is the Pan-STARRS telescope. So after collecting this data, the data are sent to the IASC. IASC are responsible for distributing the um, the data to different organizations and schools around the world. So once you are registered with them, you would get the data. I know we are registered and we have been participating for the past 2 years. And this is how it works. We use a software called Astrometrica to search for these asteroids. So the penstock collects uh, images at different time intervals. So, but with this Astrometrica, you can sequence those images to produce a sense of motion like you can see it from here. This is an example of an asteroid that has been discovered by other people. So, we recently had our asteroid campaign, I think on May, yes. So, we engaged, and we prefer to engage mostly students from the university and the college, okay? But we're also interested in non-STEM students too, but who are also very interested in 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 astronomy. I hope I'm still communicating. Hello, am I still communicating? I want to know if I am communicating. Am I communicating?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, great, great. I thought I have been cut off again. I don't know what's going on. So these are some of the countries that we have engaged so far. Um, all the countries that we have engaged, well, at least we have about 2 or 3 groups in these countries actively searching for asteroids. So if you see your country here, it means that um, you have an active group in your country. But for those that are not here, it means that maybe they haven't really learned it. However, we have made contact with persons from 40 different countries, but from here you have about 31 of them. But we are still working closely to make sure that they have learned how to use the astrometric to search for these asteroids. And this is our upcoming campaigns starting on August 10 of the season all the way to May of next year. So we have a lot of opportunity to engage as many groups as possible. So the requirement to participate, you need a computer, um, you need Windows 7 all the way to Windows 11. Then you need a good internet connection. You need a time commitment at least 4 hours per week and 3 persons to form a group. So that's just a requirement. And so far, our African groups have made a number of discoveries. Okay, from let me say from the since the inception of Isaac till now, the African groups in total has been able to discover up to 27 asteroids. And these are some of the asteroids here. Are some of the asteroids orbits right here. This is the latest one that we discovered. So there are 2 ways to making a discovery in making discoveries of asteroids. We have the preliminary and the provisional. The preliminary is the first discovery. Okay, when you first participate, maybe you discover asteroids, and I hope. Hello, please tell me if I'm still communicating. Just let me know because I don't know what's going on. Like I said before, this is the latest asteroid that has been discovered by our African team from the Czech Republic. And in total, we have discovered up to 27 asteroids. So, how can you track your asteroid with Stellarium? Like, assuming that you have discovered an asteroid and you want to track it with Stellarium, how would you do that? So, once your asteroid has been cataloged, you can always track it with Stellarium because Stellarium is like it gives you a 3D picture of how the sky appears from your local environment. So this is my Stellarium. This is my Stellarium. So the next thing you do is you come over to the search window in Stellarium, and here you would find some of the asteroids that have been discovered by some of our African teams. I have been monitoring them with my Stellarium for a while. That is why they have appeared here. But in your own Stellarium, it may not be like this. So, but let me just demonstrate something for you. This is for the Maran Kaira. I think is one of the a very popular scientist from Senegal. I was monitoring his asteroids the other time, so that is why it is here. So let me just click on it and you would see what is going to happen. So it shows that his asteroid is somewhere here. If I remove the atmosphere, let's see what's going to happen. Let me also remove Earth. Let me move the ground and see. Okay, look at his asteroid there. You can zoom in and to see his asteroid. Let's zoom in. That's his asteroid right there. It's an asteroid. Okay, let me bring back the surface again, the atmosphere, and I go back. Then we have other ones. This is one of the ones that have been discovered by our African teams. If you zoom in, If you can't see it very well, you can always remove the atmosphere. That's the asteroid there. They're moving back. Bring it back. So all right. So I'm assuming that we want to search for this one. For instance, I told you that this is the latest asteroid that was discovered by our team from the Niger Republic, and you want to uh, find it on Stellarium. So you just come over to Stellarium, and you can't find it by just typing, let's say 2022 um oh oh sorry oh oh 43, I guess. Let me check it again. Oh oh 43. So, and as you can see, nothing is even appearing here, so you can't find it. So it is not you're not gonna find it like we did for this one, because um I've actually uploaded this one onto my Stellarium. So to do that, you come over to configuration window, you go to your plugins, then you come over to solar system editor, then you come over to solar system, then you click on import orbital elements. So you can use this directory to import the orbital element, but I like to use this one. So you come over here, you type 2022 0043, then you search. Make sure your computer is always connected when you want to import, and here you have it. Then I will just add it. I will say add object, add objects, and it is added. Now you come over to, let me close this. Let me close this. Close this. Then you come over to your search again. And look at it. So it has appeared because I've imported it. And there you have the asteroid. Let me turn off the atmosphere so we can find it. So you can just zoom in. This is the latest asteroid that was discovered by our team from Niger Republic. Now, I didn't go about demonstrating step by step on how you can use Stellarium to identify your asteroids, or maybe you want to monitor asteroids. However, I've spent the past few months creating lots of content and have uploaded them on our YouTube channel. This is our YouTube channel, Pan African, our YouTube channel, Pan African Citizen Science E-Lab. So you come over to playlist, and there you have some of our tutorials. This is for Stellarium. So if you click on it, you would see I have prepared up to 8 videos. There are about 8 videos. So I would advise you to start from this first one to one. Welcome to this program where we shall be learning some things on astronomy. Let me pause it. Then you take your time to go through them. But this seventh one is the one that talks about how to use Stellarium to to track your asteroid, not just asteroid coming,
Hello
and even
and welcome.
satellites.
In the previous video,
Let me just pause it. So I'm just trying to walk you through these. They are very, very rich. Then I want to also show you some other tutorials that we have prepared. So some of these tutorials is this one, IASC Asteroid Search Training. This is the video that will teach you how to everything about asteroid search, how to register, how to use Astrometrica to search for asteroid. There are also 8 videos here to walk you through the process, every single process you need to know. And one thing about this asteroid search is you don't need a prior astronomy knowledge. You just have to be passionate about astronomy and discovery, and also have a little bit of computer knowledge, and that is all. So if you watch this video, you would be very good in this in this asteroid hunting project. So one other thing I want to mention is we plan to launch our website um, today. We plan to launch our website, but it hasn't been ready yet. But we're going to announce it very soon when it is ready. And in our website, we plan to input so many things. We plan to input um, so many things, including the contributions from our volunteers from Africa. We also plan to distribute surveys to see the impact of this asteroid hunting and how you are using it to improve education and astronomy awareness in your country. We have been in operation for the past 2 years, and we haven't actually known the number of persons that our project has reached, but we know that we have reached up to several hundreds of people across Africa. So, but we want to be giving you this Google survey form so that you can hear from you how you are using it in your country. And also, we plan to make a publication, the first publication of our works. And for those that fill the form, they are going to be part of the co-authors of the paper. So this is just the end of my talk. Thank you so much for coming.